If you call it the greatest video game of all time, you won't hear any argument from me. Whether you talk about its impact on the industry at the time of release, or how its qualities hold up to modern scrutiny, I am not sure how I can add anything unique to the praises sung for The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In a lot of ways, this is still the video game's video game. It exemplifies the value of video games as a power fantasy, literally turning a child from a small village into the adult hero the world needs. It combines elements of adventure, exploration, combat, puzzles, dungeon crawling, and progression that defined how these systems ought to be used in game design from here on out. So many modern Game of the Year contenders have their roots traced back to Ocarina of Time in some way, whether subtle or overt. But Ocarina is not just a history textbook. This game is just as captivating to me now as when I first played it. Starting out the game having to deal with classic small-scale issues like dealing with your bully, earning the respect of your mentor, saying goodbye to your best friend, perfectly tease up your heart to erupt into adventurous desire as the world explodes out in front of you, as the flutes welcome you into the vast landscape of Hyrule. As you explore, not only do you grow stronger, but you learn about the world, experience its cultures, its plights, and make new friends, which again tease you up perfectly to jump forward 7 years in the future. Suddenly, the friends you made through joyous juvenile escapades are in dire circumstances. The surrounding world has been consumed by imbalance. Locations that previously felt harmonious with their intentional design elements become twisted, perverted, ruined by circumstances that you don't fully comprehend, but you understand inherently that this is bad and you are the only person who's going to do anything about it. These thematic and story elements underscore a consistently engaging and evolving adventure, establishing the core tenets of 3D Zelda that would carry this series through years of unparalleled success in the video game medium. All of these elements I'm talking about, the gameplay, the narrative, the themes that bind them all together, these elements are not exclusive to Ocarina of Time. In fact, I might even go so far as to call this game by the numbers by modern standards, because of how often other games are inspired by these elements. But the fact that all of these elements are present in Ocarina of Time, and they all still work in a modern context, and all work together, no less, to make this experience what it is impressive to a degree that easily matches the offerings of gaming all these decades later. And that is not a compliment I give out lightly or often. If there's one thing about this game that isn't quite standing the test of time, it's the N64-ness of it all. And while I know the remake on 3DS was outstanding, I still hope we can see a full, modern remake of Ocarina of Time on console sometime in the future. Even ignoring how beloved it is, this game is just too important to not give the highest quality of treatment when it comes to preserving the experience so that it can be equally enjoyed by all generations.